Incredible morning. Hello, all of my lovely creators and silaholics. How are you guys doing today? As you can see from the screen, we are going to still do grad designs as promised at 10 a.m. each and every Wednesday and Friday. But if I'm being very honest and transparent, I did not have a chance to prepare my design for today. Busy couple of days. I didn't have a chance to prepare, but I did not want to miss the live. So we are going to do viewer's choice. All you guys will have to do is comment with a type of design that you've seen that you would like to be able to make. Or you can post it in one of my Facebook groups if it's something like a picture or a visual that you would like for me to see. All right. So that's what we are going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and pull mood music on because we do have to wait for YouTube to go ahead and get those notifications out. I did share it over on Facebook, so I'm waiting for those notifications to go out. So just give me a moment. We'll have about a minute or so just so that we can get all of, all the notification things can go out and we can get started. But start thinking, if you're watching right now, you're already live, start thinking about some designs that you have wanted to make in Silhouette Studio and you're just not sure how to get started and how to make them. And we could possibly go over today, depending on if time permits, because I do have a class at 11 a.m. All right. So we'll wait about a minute or so, and then we will get started. Okay, there we go. We have actually a little over a minute has passed, but that is okay. Hello, everyone. Incredible morning again. I am Shakia, the professor of Silaholics Anonymous. Honestly speaking, HS Inc. 365 and 365 Creative Academy. All of those entities work together to help you guys be the best creative you can be, to help you unlock your creativity and be incredible. I do live videos like this, live mini classes. I have full-fledged classes. I have one at 11 o'clock today. If you guys don't know about the 30-day Learn Silhouette Studio and 30-day challenge, go and check that out. Like I said, I do these live videos in a way to connect with you guys and help you in the areas that you need help in when it comes to your creative business, whether it is the design portion of it, understanding how to put it all together, if it's something that requires a heat press, how to properly apply it, having the right pressure for vinyl or for sublimation, and so much more. So guess you can say I am like your ultimate one-stop shop for knowledge and information, or some people like to call them gems and things like that. This is my job. I absolutely love what I do. You guys make it so easy to do, to continue to love to do what I do. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for just continuing to follow, support, subscribe, recommend my channel, our products, and everything else. But right now, it is my turn to serve you guys. And I want to know what it is that you would like to learn in Silhouette Studio as it relates to graduation. Graduation season is one of the most, like, is like the busiest. It can be the most profitable season for someone who is in the creative business space and creating customized and personalized items for your clients. Um, Everyone wants to celebrate their grad. It's a really, really big accomplishment. I know for me, it's really the only time of year that I actually promote and put myself out there, because I want to celebrate graduates. And parents tend to spend, some coins to celebrate their kids and their grandkids and godkids and nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters and grandkids and, everything. Like every parent wants, every family member wants to go and just celebrate that graduate, because it is, one of the biggest milestones of their life. So as a creator, you are able to customize things and cater just to them. You can do that in Silhouette Studio or any graphic designing software, but I mainly focus on teaching you guys how to do these things in Silhouette Studio. It's a really, really good, like, baseline graphic designing software. And whether you guys like, to admit or not, or you're intimidated by that word graphic design or graphic designer, when you are creating any of these things, you are somewhat of a graphic designer. Now, there are just different levels to it as far as proficiency, but as long as you continue to practice and just try out new techniques, don't worry about if it's messed up, if it didn't work for this one. Don't worry about if one client didn't like it. It may not fit their taste, and that design might work for someone else. So always be encouraged in whatever it is that you create. Right, wrong, or different, whether you like it, they like it, you are learning each time you put your hands to that mouse and that keyboard, put your eyes on that screen, and start to play around in your design software and create something amazing. Whether you feel like it's amazing or not, it's amazing because you did it. You tried it. And, that's amazing in itself. All right. So like I said, in the beginning, if you're just joining, I was not fully prepared. There's a lot going on. And let me tell y'all, this is not something that's really easy to do, to always have to prepare, especially when I'm doing it every single week, technically twice a week for this. Sometimes, other parts of the business gets in the way, and I didn't have a chance to prep a design for today's live. So this one will be called Viewer's Choice. And I'm going to rely on you guys to let me know what type of designs you're wanting to learn how to make. I did see one, and right as I was sharing, someone did post a question. So I will start with that one. But if you have specific designs and you've always wondered, how is that done? I really want to learn how to make this myself. Go ahead and post it as a comment, and hopefully we'll be able to get to it before I have to jump off for my 11 o'clock class. This live, of course, is brought to you by the letters HSINK, the numbers 3, 6, and 5, which are the signature letters and numbers of our amazing product line. Honestly speaking, definitely go and check out our website, shop.hsink365.com. Here's where you're going to find that Change the Game sublimation paper that allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds, no butcher paper required, getting amazing, amazing colors, printing on just plain paper setting, especially with our ink. And you get amazing, amazing blacks with our ink. So definitely check us out. Again, if you want to take a deep dive into Silhouette Studio, join us for the 30-day challenge. And if you're wanting to expand on your knowledge for sublimation, join us on the 19th. You can attend this class for free by simply purchasing a pack of 8.5 by 14. I'm sorry, you can get the playbacks now for free if you purchase a pack of 8.5 by 14 or 11 by 17. Add both to your cart and use the code that's in the description. If you would like to attend the actual live session, it is $10 when you purchase paper, 11 by 17 paper or 8.5 by 14 paper. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go over here. Let's see, where are we? Hello, good morning, incredible morning, incredible morning. I saw your comment and I had to go back and look to see. And I think you did leave a note saying that you wanted the Black Pledge, but that was the only one. I don't know how that one wasn't on there, but I did do it. Where is it? They're back there somewhere. So I will email you about or message you about the order and it'll go out today. So hello, incredible morning magazine cover. So I'm not necessarily I'm going to take those things into, consideration as far as designs as we go along, because what I've been doing with this one is teaching you the elements. So when people say they want to do a magazine cover, do you know that's nothing but text? It's all in how you arrange your text, and that's it. There's not much to it other than putting your pictures in there. So my goal with helping you guys to design, learning to design, is creating those elements. So create that 2022 or putting their names in creative ways. But all it is simply text. So I'm not looking more so for, I guess, projects like toppers, because a topper, all of these things are just, you have the size of whatever it is that you want to make, and then you put your design in it. Designing really is like the whether it's the text, the images you put in there, how to do different effects like subtracting things or adding shadows. That's where the design really comes in. Once you have your individual elements, you're able to plug and play and move them around in any way you see fit. All right. Incredible morning, my dear. Thank you for joining me. So grad cap toppers, there is a file in my vault, and it's grad caps are a little, they're not all the same. So I have one and I give you the outline, I give you the shape of it. And then what you put in there, again, is on you. For things like that, there's no one way of designing it. Some people want pictures. I've done one that's a memorial one. Some people want flowers or just a saying on it. So there's no one way of designing those things. What type of cake toppers? Just class of 2020? Are you guys looking for the design part or how to make it as far as cutting it out of the silhouette and things like that? Wanting to know what materials are used. That's a little bit different than just designing in Silhouette Studio. If you just simply need to know the materials that one would use, that's something that I can do and just kind of go over, make that a separate video for Honestly Speaking's channel and make it to where I'm just going over all of the different, tools like paper, glue sticks, toothpicks, acrylic sticks, and things like that. Hey, just say, using fade bars on photos. So you have to remember the fade bars are not to blend off. It's not going to make it where it is completely like makes them make it transparent. It is meant to blend in to another color. So it's not going to fade it completely off. So if you have an image, you put the fade bar, the color beneath it needs to be that same color so that it looks like it's faded, but they are not intended. So if you're looking for those to be able to completely make that bottom transparent, like if you're using the white one, it's not going to do that. Yeah, so the fade bars on it, I can show you guys that. But it's not something that, like I said, there are other ways. So either use design programs like Pixar. There's a way in there where you can blend it off. There is a edge blur blur edge tool that's for free on the internet. It's a website. You can use that. Um let's see what else. Of course, if you have Photoshop or Affinity Photo, you can do it in there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. I'll just show you that it's not meant to make it transparent. Let's go and file, merge, Google Drive. Which one do I want to use? Whose picture do I want to use? Okay, I have 1,000,001 pictures. So I have to see which one is which. It's going to take forever for it to come up. 1,000,001 pictures in my Google Drive. Oh, look. Well, those are my old fade bars. Oh, come on. Okay, I saw one that said Kiani's because I know I know exactly whose picture that is. Why not take them forever to open up and show me previews? Okay, let's just take this one. I think that might be okay. Well, this one, I have a drop shadow from Photoshop, but let's go file, open, and I know I can go to like Kiani's stole. So let's go. Actually, I spelled her name so wrong. Guys, keep bringing. Come let me put this across the bottom because we only have a couple suggestions. So this will be a very, very quick video. Make sure you guys continue to post your suggestions. I'm going to take my face off. Um, so let's just go over here. And I'll just show you how I utilize the fade. You're just cropping it to whatever shape. So that's for those, it's learning the tools like crop and subtract and things like that. And that's also where our 30-day Learn Studio in 30 days comes in into play. If you don't know how to use subtract and crop and weld and things like that. We are only talking about graduation designs right now. Okay, see, something like this where, oh wait, you know what? I think she might be faded off. Ungroup. Yeah, this is one that I did fade in. I faded that one in Photoshop. So that one may not be the greatest like example because that one I did fade in Photoshop first before I brought it over here. But this back piece right here is a fade bar so that it's not a harsh cutoff. I'm going to move her out of the way. I'm going to move her name out of the way so that it's not a harsh cutoff. The fade bar is there so that it looks like it's blending into the glitter. There's no one way to use a fade bar. I'm going to copy from here. So let's just copy this. I'm going to bring it over here and we're going to go paste. So let's say I'm going to make a button. And I'm going to fill this with black only because that's the fade bar that I have here. Send it to the back. So her image is here, right? So I want it here, but we have a really harsh cutoff. Here is where my fade bar would come into play, to where I can eliminate that harsh look by putting this here. I'm going to take the outline. I'm going to copy it, then paste in front, remove the color, hold down Shift, click on the fade bar, and then crop. So now I can add, let's go over here because it was still up here. So let's grab our class of 2022 copy. Or let's see, let's grab, oh, I can't use that one because it was her body was the number one. Okay, so we're just going to go like this, class of, and see, I can now go and put this here, and the bottom has a faded look. So it is not meant to completely mask that off. That mask has to blend in with your background in some way, shape, or form. All right. But you're able to utilize it like that. And I don't know why her picture is so dull on here. Let's go ahead and change that saturation some. There we go. All right. My stole templates are on my site, or you can access it from the design. If you have access to our design vault, our template vault, should I say, I do have several classes that go over like just general basic designing, level 2 designing where, adding a few pictures, and then one where you just go absolutely crazy, adding all types of elements to it. So I have classes for that. I did a basic video showing how to add elements to it and how to just use it as far as like cropping. But as far as like really, really learning it, we have classes for that. And you can find those classes on our website. Just go to the search bar and hit stole. You'll see the classes. You'll also see the templates. But if you purchase access to our template vault, it has all 3 styles of the stoles there and both sizes, because we have templates for the 60-inch, that the one that's tapered, and it's like a point at the bottom, as well as the 70 or 72-inch one. So now let me go file, open. I'm going to go to, I want to say it's over here, and let's go senior life. I think it's in this folder. I think this is where I saw it at. All right, let me just type in senior. Oh, come on. I don't think it's here. Let's see. Senior. Because that was before this. Let's see. Senior. Oh, no, it is. It's right there. Senior life. Yes, I cropped it. All right. Let me see. Trying to find. Copy. And paste. And what was this? I think it wasn't life and style. This was What's the, well, I forget what style. I'm trying to find the style magazine this is from. I don't think it's Cosmo. Cosmopolitan magazine. I don't think it was that one. Yeah, it's not that. What's the other popular? I don't think it's Life and Style because I have one for that. I'm trying to think of the different magazines. Like, gosh, why can't I think of it? Because it's one that has like this distinct look. You have Life and Style. You have, what's the other magazines? Let me see. Magazines is not Vogue. Entrepreneurs, definitely not Essence. That's not what I'm thinking of. It's not Life and Style. Oh my God, there's another one. Is it Us Weekly I'm thinking about? No, because I have that one too. I can't think of which one it is, but it's I'll show you guys the thing and maybe you can remind me of which one I'm thinking of when it comes to this style. Hold on. Oh, I'm all slouched down. All right. So something like this. This is like signature on a certain type of magazine. I can't think of which one it is. But this is all like, I mean, when you're doing something like this, it's nothing more than text. You have your picture, you're going to put senior life or class of, and everything else is just text. Now, this part is, it's just about being creative and looking at a magazine cover and seeing how the fonts vary and just arranging them. So we go here, like, I mean, this is a string of text, and you shrink it down to fit in between the word best. You have your word seniors. This is all just picking fonts. So this isn't something that you necessarily can like, I don't know how I can say, like, teach as far as, okay, well, how do I make a magazine cover? You're going to make a box the size of the cover that you want. So in this case, it was 8.5 by 11. And then you start to put things in there. Each one of these elements has to be created by itself. So I went in and I created best year ever. And you type it out, I put the offset. Now I can make this match whatever school I want. The key to designing, and this, for me, I find that this is where this is a area that's missing in teaching creatives. Most people will go in there, they're going to say, I'm going to teach you how to make a magazine cover, right? They already have pre-made images. They have their text, or they're typing it up, and they're just slapping it on the within the rectangle shape. But all of those little nuances. So everything there, I created it separately to then layer. Looking up or thinking about what words I wanted, I wanted for it. Going through, picking out several fonts. When I type that out, it's not just looking at one font. I'll type it out because I know that's the words that I want to use, but I'm going to copy it. I'm going to duplicate it, choose a different font. Duplicate it, choose a different font. Duplicate it again, choose a different font. Now I'm looking at all of these fonts together and trying to see just like how they are arranged, what looks good together, what can I modify, or do I have to make something in all caps versus all lowercase? Do I have to do proper caps and things on it? Like, that's how I design. And then, like, for best year ever, that's simply a offset. For the fun friends, classmates, parties, senior activities, that is text, and you're going to rotate it. You're putting circles in the middle. this part right here, ungroup, is just an offset. So I would take this, do an offset, make it really small, apply. I'm going to fill it with color, move it down. Oops. So I'm going to use my arrow key and hold down shift so I can move it down and over. And then you just take the transparency down on it. That's how you create the shadow. My job, my goal is to teach you guys these things, that there's not a button that you click to make this happen. If you're not wanting to learn these little nuances on how to make these designs, then you will forever be purchasing elements. I could easily go and say, you know what? You want to make a magazine? I'm going to sell you this. Hold on. I'm going to go here. I got too many of them here. So let's group this together. Okay. There's a difference between I want to learn how to make it, or just simply wanting to put it together. Okay, why won't it move this? I don't know. So I can go and sell you guys this. And for you, with making a magazine, you're like, okay, boom, that's done for me. All I want to do is click on this, and their school colors is purple. I'm going to make this part purple. Oh, wait, why do I have two here? Oh, I have it where you can do three colors. So let's do black, black, red, and white. Although why are there so many colors here? I didn't realize I had that many. And then you would go in and change the dots, the circles in the middle. I'm missing one. So let's just make that what I said. I did purple before, or let's just make it the red. I need to add another one here. This is why I always ask, what type of designer are you wanting to be? Are you wanting to be someone that, okay, I just want to purchase a bunch of SVGs, I can arrange them and make it look great? Or do you want to learn how to actually create the SVG? There's a very big difference. Some people don't have time to go through and think about it and create all of these elements. And then there are some where that's their job. Their job, like they don't go and make not one shirt, not one tumbler, not a mask, not a fan, nothing. They're just creating the elements for others who are either not able to due to time or skill level to make those. But when you go and you learn how to do those things like this, you now become the person where you can sell that file to someone else. This is why I consistently ask, what type of designer are you wanting to be? One who creates the elements yourself, or just kind of have plug and play? Someone said, that's Time Magazine that's like that? I don't think that's like, I think it's one of like the kid ones. Yeah, that's not Time Magazine. It's one of the like teen magazines. I just can't remember which one always has that like little thing on the bottom. You want to be able to learn how to make senior magazines? Look at other for 17 magazine. I think that's normally where that is. I want to say that's what it is. That will normally have that little thing at the bottom. I'm like, I know it was something with kids more so than anything. So I think it's like 17 magazine that has kind of like that little bar on it. But look at these magazines. All it is text. You're going to go in and write out your text. This is just a rectangle with text in the middle. Changing up colors, using your rotate tool. She's just in the back. All this stuff is on top of her. and it's just text. You can easily go and find a starburst and trace it or get an SVG, and then you do the back to school part of it. So let's say this right here, we want to be able to make that. We're going to go ahead and copy image, bring this over into Silhouette. Now I could probably go find a start. Let me see if I have one in my library. I know I can make one with flexi shapes first. I don't really like any of these, but we're going to just use this one just for the heck of it. Merge. All right, I'm going to release compound path and weld because I don't need all the other stuff. If I want to kind of alter the shape, things like this, you can kind of stretch them. I normally don't stretch fonts. I don't normally stretch fonts or images. So now we have this, right? The back, what does it say? Back to school is a rectangle. And you can either type your text in beforehand or afterwards. We're going to rotate that. If we're going to put our text, and I'm going to type out back to school, or we're talking about grad. So class of 2022. I'm going to make this Arial. Come on now. Okay, there it is. I want Arial black. I'm going to make it white. And before I rotate that, I can put my text there first. That way it rotates with it together and I don't have to think about it. Rotate it. And you have created a variation of that element. It doesn't have to be exact. It does not have to be exact. We want the little shadow behind it. Offset. Same thing we did on the other bar. 0.0125. Apply. Fill it with color. Take the transparency down. Tab it down. Move it over. There we go. And then you can put whatever you want in here. So this says bargain secrets. We're just going to type out another one and put class of 2020. And let's just 2022. We're going to just put grad. Oops. I was already in caps lock. And that can be the same exact font. Or you can choose a different one. You want to put a cap on it? Put a cap on the end. But these are things that, like, when you're looking at this, you're not looking, if you approach this as, man, this looks like a lot, and you're trying to design every part of it in one sitting, you're going to frustrate yourself. Take a magazine cover and break it down. Design each individual element. The brackets right here. You can do that with a shape tool, or you can simply type it out with text and go do, wait, wrong one. Boop, boop. Bad. Boop, boop. How am I going backwards? Come on. There we go. So now when you ungroup it, just move this over some. Top of the class. We're going to go ahead and center that. Shrink that down, place that in the middle. All right. If I want that to be evenly spaced, I'm going to select all three elements and space it. That's it. All right. That's all you have to do to create a magazine cover. The little piece here at the top. Okay, well, let's change this part out on the magazine that we have here. And I'm going to make a bar. I'm going to rotate it. Don't need that much space, so let's go like this. I'm going to take my background, copy, paste in front. I'm going to remove the color on that. Hold down shift, select my bar, and crop. Wait. Oh, I had more than one element there. So let's go back. So this one, I'm going to weld it and then select it and crop. There we go. I can put my text inside of here, wherever I want it, on there. Little things like that is all you're doing to create a magazine cover. You don't need a template for it. You don't need a file for it. If you're able to just put your fingers to the keyboard, to the mouse, and do the work for it. You don't have to have a whole bunch of them. Have you one set one, and all you're doing is changing out your client's colors, changing out their picture. It's as simple as that. Oh, it is now 11 o'clock. Let me start my class. Hold on 1 second. I got to start my class because we start at 11. Almost got carried away there. It can be on anything. That you're not limited. Once something is designed, you can put it on a small card. You can put it on an aluminum panel. You can make a poster out of it. You can put it on a blanket. You can make a puzzle out of it. You can put it on a shirt. You can put it on a tumbler. You can put it on, let's see, what else have I said? You can break it down and put it on a mask. There is no limit. You can do it with sublimation. You can just do it with regular printing. You can have someone create a backdrop. They're going to print it on an eco-solvent printer. You cannot associate projects with like, oh, well, how would I make this? Because that part, the possibilities are endless. The main part is the design, which is why I focus so hard on teaching you guys design. I know it's scary. It intimidates some people. But once you're able to get that design, it is literally limitless. Take that one, and you can literally provide your clients with any and everything in the world. You can make that into, let's say on the back of it, it is the invitation for their graduation party, their trunk party. There's no limit. There's no limit to what you can do with it once you have created it. All right. So I do have to run, guys. Hopefully that helped. I mean, that one was a good one. I mean, as far as like the magazines, hopefully that opens up your thinking into just finding a magazine and just creating the elements, following what they have. Don't try to mimic the fonts. Use your own fonts. Try out different fonts. It is supposed to be inspiration, not copying it verbatim. It's just there for inspiration. Okay. I had to make sure I started my class because then I'll forget. And I got to start to let folk in. Pretty sure they're going to start to join pretty soon here. There we go. All right. So thank you guys so very much for joining me. If you would like to know how to create these things, what does it mean to justify? When would you do that? Or how would you do that? Really understanding the program. Join me for 30 days of learning silhouette. It doesn't matter when you join, you always have access to the playbacks of it. If you are able to get on now, we've gotten through foundation week and now we're really getting into some of the different design elements. Like today, we're going to go over text to path, and tomorrow I'm going to actually post the full lineup. Oh, wait, do I have it here? Actually, yeah, I do have it here. So today, oh, this is the wrong, I keep forgetting to change it. This is the wrong one because I forgot the 11th on here, but we do text to path. Tomorrow, we're going to be cropping images to text. Then we're going to go over that line and shape tool. And there's some amazing things that can really help your designs when it comes to that. Then this weekend, it's tracing. I'm super, super excited for this weekend. Y'all are going to be some tracing beast if you take our class. And you can sign up at any time. You don't have to wait for the next one, because you wait for the next one, you'll be waiting forever. I will not be doing this format again until most likely 2023, because it's going to be full of all the information that you need. If you are blessed enough to be able to attend it live, great. If not, you can watch the playbacks and follow along. We do have an exclusive Facebook group. So if you get stuck along the way, you can't, when you're watching the playbacks, you can always post your questions there. All right. So I am out of here. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, go ahead, hit share it to your page, or, share it, tag someone, come back, leave a comment. If this video was helpful for you and you designed something from it, come back and leave us a comment after the live is done. Also visit our website, shop.hsinc365.com. That is where you're going to find our amazing summation products, pigment ink, and files and templates for you to be able to create different elements. All right. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.